In order to run up front, you have to have a great motor package. So Charlie is taking Scott to Roush Yates Engines. Charlie's arranged a special meeting with CEO and co-owner Doug Yates.
Hello, Doug.
Hey, Charlie. Good, how are you, sir?
I want you to meet my driver. This is Scott Stenzel.
Hey, Scott. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Doug. I've heard a lot of many good things, so.
Well, thank you. Welcome to Roush Yates Performance Engine Group.
Before we begin, let's bring you up to speed. Roush Yates CEO Doug Yates leads a staff of 150 engineers and technicians who design, assemble, test, and service racing engines at 2 separate state-of-the-art facilities in Mooresville, North Carolina. Here, the best minds and latest technology are hard at work, producing nearly 1,500 racing engines each year for teams in NASCAR, ARCA, and many other series.
Well, I appreciate taking the time out of your busy day. Charlie's got us hooked up with a really good chassis from the Wood Brothers. And now we're here today to try to figure out what we do next.
Okay.
I figured you have an engine department, so.
Well, you came to the right place. We can get you hooked up with a ARCA engine or sprint car, dirt late model, drag race, whatever you like.
Really? So not only this ARCA car, but all other fun cars that I race on the side I can put it into?
That's exactly right. You came to the right place for engines.
Great. Great.
Well, do you want to, what do we do from here? You want to give us a tour quick?
Yeah, we'll give you a tour.
All right, well, let's go.
We're going to walk into our assembly room. We have 11 assembly bays that have a lot of the different programs that we do engines for. This one here is nationwide. So Jamie builds our nationwide engines, some drag race engines that we'll look at.
So you guys are in drag racing too?
Yeah, absolutely. We do a pro stock program for Justin Humphreys.
Really? And
then we also build engines for the ADRL and real big, anything from 500 cubic inch up to 800 cubic inch. It's a fun series. I want to show you an engine that we're building here just to give you an idea of our diversity. This is Sandy Wilkins. He's putting this engine together here.
Hey Sandy, how you doing? I'm Scott Stenzel.
Hey Scott, Sandy Wilkins.
Charlie Patterson.
Hey Charlie, nice to meet you.
Yeah, Sandy came to work for us, and he handles the drag race program, and he's out every weekend and trying to help people out, racing his own car and selling engines for us.
Oh yeah?
Here in this shop we have everything from 4-cylinder Ford Focus midget engines to 800 cubic inches, so
really?
And everything in between.
Well, let's go take a look at a few more.
Sure, thanks Sandy.
Thank you.
This is Justin Humphreys' drag race car. It is Ford running. That's the new Ford Pro Stock engine that came out last year. So that's a neat program. Today at our shop we're having an open house.
Today's open house allows teams a chance to get to meet some of the people behind the scenes and in the limelight. Jack Roush was out signing autographs, and NASCAR Cup driver Greg Biffle even made an appearance.
I want to show you some things that kind of your neck of the woods, Charlie. In Indianapolis, sprint car racing is really big, and this is a 410 sprint engine that we do here, and this is a 360 sprint engine that we do. So sprint cars is fun racing. I'm going to show you some more things that we do to kind of show the diversity. This is a dirt late model engine that we do. Very popular series. We do Scott Bloomquist's engines.
Okay.
This is the room where after the engines are assembled, they come in this room to be loaded up on a docking cart to go to the dyno to be tested. Then after they're tested on the dyno, they come back in here and these guys dress the engine out. So when you get it, receive it, it's ready to plug in the car. I think we have probably about 30 different versions of engines today in our shop, and so I would say that in America, if you want to learn about engines, this is the place to be.
Well, Doug, I just want to say thank you very much for the tour, and I really
sir.
look forward to working with you. It sounds like you'll complete the package, and we'll have some horsepower here for Daytona and Talladega.
Absolutely. We love racing there and want to see you up front.
Cool.
All right. Well, thank you, Doug, for taking time. I know you're busy today with your open house.
Yes, sir.
Thank you much.
Thank you, guys.
Doug has made arrangements for Nick Ramey to finish up the tour. Nick heads up the entire ARCA engine program. He gets drivers hooked up with the right horsepower and even gets down and dirty with the race teams at the tracks.
Hello, Nick. How are you doing?
How you doing, sir? Good to
Why don't
see
you
you.
meet my driver, Scott Stenzel.
Scott, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Nick. Doug sent us over here, so we're in your hands from here.
Roush Yates designs, engineers, and crafts high-performance racing engines and racing parts.
This is a 75,000 square foot building, 120 guys, men and women.
They have the power to perform and the horsepower and durability you'd expect from legendary NASCAR pioneers Jack Roush and Robert Yates.
We've got the best people in the industry working here. As all the parts come in the door, Everything has to be inspected before it can ever get to the parts department. Everything has to go into a holding area to be dispersed to quality to be inspected before it can ever get into the main parts department.
Really?
Yes, I mean everything. I mean down to water pump
So that
belts.
cuts down on engine failure.
You can't take it for granted that the part is good just coming straight in the door. It still has to be inspected 100%.
Wow.
You know, at the cup level and everything, you have to. And a failure to us is just catastrophic.
This is crazy because I'm used to it coming in the garage on the dirt floor, and then we just kind of set it there on the rack.
Yeah.
This isn't your typical garage with a dirt floor. I mean,
This is
polished.
If you look back in the room, you see all the parts on the shelf.
Okay.
We probably rotate 250 engines through this shop.
250 of them.
Yes, sir.
That's a lot of engines.
Yeah, it's a lot of engines. As the engines are torn down, all the parts are cleaned and put on these carts. We do our post race right here. This is room 34. And if you could just do a visual right there, you can see the layout for every race. Each one of those columns of bins is a race. This is the ARCA assembly room, this first bay right here. So work there.
The motor for the ARCA car that we're going to be running would be built in.
It'll be coming out of here, yes. Be coming out of one of these rooms.
Everyone at Roush Yates has a passion for winning today and powering up for the stars of tomorrow.
All right, Scott, we've got your engine ready. This will get the job done right here for what you need. What's your next race? Where we want to go?
Well, we want to try Daytona, so
Okay.
will this work for that?
This is it. This will get the job done.
I can't put this in my car because I just got a rental. Where do we go from here?
I'll get it in my truck. You tell me what shop to deliver it to, and we'll get you ready to go.
So we're in gear now.
We're in gear.
Hey, Nick, thank you so much for making this happen. I really appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
The race team has a lot of work to do before they'll be ready for the track. With all the support Charlie has built up behind our driver, will Scott buckle under the pressure? Here's where we leave it in the hands of our driver.